the game was like so much fun. We were so engaged, and Lewis went from he had a couple stages. He went from super stoned to drunk to like super sick. Like Lewis at one point, legitimately, like he thinks he has the flu now. Like he had the chills. He had to leave in like the 6th inning. He had the chills. He was sneezing. He looked god awful. I mean, he was like his face was like swollen, and he was like, oh, he's like, I'm feeling so good. So right before he leaves, it's so funny. He's pretty hammered. So you know, Lewis when he gets like drunk, he's like a little like spatial awareness kind of eludes him, and he has a beer, and I don't know what happened, but he just fucking spills more than half of his beer onto the head of the person sitting directly in front of him. And it hit him with such force that it hit the person in front of this guy. And so like everybody around, and Lewis is like, he's fucked up, like definitely, but he's also in a place where he's like, I'm so fucking sorry. He's like, I'll go fucking run and get you a beer. What kind of beer you want? And like Lewis runs and go gets him a beer. He comes back 20 minutes later with a bucket of chicken fingers and fries because he just doesn't stop eating. And he had a beer, and he gives the guy a beer. And so now Lewis is eating all this food and stuff. And
this is after he said he felt sick.
Yeah, this is like while he's like, I'm getting like super sick. This is like a half an inning before he leaves, right? So now he's still kind of like, he has one more beer and he's kind of like fucking swaying in the breeze a little bit. And then I asked Lewis to do something, and he was like, no, fuck you. And then immediately after that, he spilt a second beer onto the same guy.
Shut up.
So he spills a second beer onto the guy, but it kind of like hits the guy's back and then his chair. So the guy's not immediately aware.
It's
but
the
now
most
because,
inconvenient spill zone of all time because it's just like a surprise and discomfort.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Because now Lewis, whatever he did to me was like, he was just like, no, fuck you. I was like, oh man, that sucks, dude. That sucks. And the guy's like kind of being like, did he spill again? And he's kind of, Lewis is like, shut up, Feeney, shut up. And then he like turns around. I was like, that sucks that you wouldn't let me tag you this. And then the guy gets up and sees his whole sheet is wet and goes, and he looks at the guy and he's like, did you spill beer on me again? And then Lewis is like, dude, it wasn't. And then right as the guy's saying that, he's looking at him for an answer, and he just goes, are you Louis J. Gomez? He's a fucking fan of him. He's a Legion of Skanks fan. And he's like, it's an honor to have a beer spilled on me by you.
That is the worst possible affirmation Lewis could have gotten in that moment.
That's not a good thing. That's not. I know you help feed the beasts on that.
Yeah. Ari got recognized like 7 times yesterday, but people are just like, oh, hey, Ari, funny guy. And they kept walking.
Knowing full well he's probably on hallucinogens.
Lewis is like, Lewis has to get multiple things spilt onto them before they're being like, you're the guy.
Because you have to almost go through a catalog in your head, like, what kind of animal would spill something on me twice?
That's what I'm wondering.
Louis J. Gomez would be one of those people. You look back and you go, guess, holy shit. Would you believe?
I wonder if he more or less recognized him physically or behaviorally.
Like
he's like, wait, twice in one game? That could only be one man.
That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.